Good evening and welcome. You're watching the News Hour Agenda. I'm Padmaja Joshi. 2025 is when work on the Ram Temple in Ayodhya will be complete. But people can start going for darshan from 2023 itself. Today, 1 year since the Prime Minister did Bhumi Pujan for the Ram Mandir on the 5th of August 2020, he addressed people in the city again, those who are beneficiaries of the Pradhan Mantri Anna Yojana. On the same day, the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister was also in the holy city where he conducted puja and oversaw the construction that has happened so far. The Prime Minister also used the opportunity and the location to commend the Chief Minister as a yogi and a karma yogi.
यही 5 अगस्त है जब पिछले साल कोटि-कोटि भारतीयों ने सैकड़ों साल बाद भव्य राम मंदिर के निर्माण की तरफ पहला कदम रखा। आज अयोध्या में तेजी से राम मंदिर का निर्माण हो रहा है।
The significance of that statement was not lost on anyone. A day earlier, while on a trip to Gorakhpur, Yogi Adityanath said that all Indians are descendants of Lord Ram and those who don't believe in that are of suspect DNA. The focus on Ayodhya and the consistent visits of the party's bigwigs to the city have riled the non-BJP parties who question whether Lord Ram is now an election mascot for the BJP. Is the road to Rajya going to be via the Ram Nagari?
He is aiming at the elections, and as usual, BJP is trying to make Sri Ram an election symbol. Ram is not of any political party. Ram is the symbol of the Indian believers who believe in the Hindu religion, a great religion. Ram is a symbol, and for BJP, they want to make Ram an election symbol, which is very, very unfortunate and very deplorable. This can't be allowed. In fact, BJP is not the party of Ram, it is the party of Ravana. It has 10 faces.
उनका क्या कहेंगे? बापू तो कभी जय श्री राम नहीं बोलते थे, राम जी की जय बोलते थे। हम बिहार वाले जय सिया राम बोलते हैं। सबसे पहले तो महोदय की डीएनए जांच होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि जो व्यक्ति मठ के आगे सोच ही नहीं सकता, उनका पूरा वैश्विक दर्शन मठ निर्धारित करता है। गंगा में तैरती लाशें जिसे नहीं दिखती हैं, बच्चियों के बलात्कार जिसे नहीं दिखते हैं, उनका डीएनए जांच हो। क्योंकि यूपी, मैं लगातार कहता हूं, भाजपा को बहुत बड़ा मैंडेट मिला था, लेकिन वो मैंडेट आदित्यनाथ जी के लिए नहीं था।
डीएनए को लेकर के मैंने सुना है, जिस तरीके से हमारे मुख्यमंत्री जी को लैपटॉप चलाना नहीं आता है, इसलिए लैपटॉप नहीं बांटा। आज एक नई चीज़ उन्होंने जानी है, किस बायोलॉजिस्ट से मिले, किस डॉक्टर से मिले, मुझे नहीं पता है। शायद वो डीएनए भी नहीं जानते होंगे, आखिरकार डीएनए क्या है, और डीएनए का फुल फॉर्म भी नहीं जानते हैं। मैं तो पत्रकार साथियों से कहूँगा कि आज वो जहाँ कहीं भी हों, आप अपना कैमरा लगा दीजिए और उनसे पूछिए डीएनए क्या है।
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP, joins us along with Professor Sangeet Ragi, political analyst, Sudhindra Badoria, senior leader of the BSP, Vivek Silas, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, as well as we have from the AIMIM, Varis Pathan. But Sanju Verma, I want to start by asking you, is Lord Ram now an election mascot for you?
Padmaja, I have no qualms in admitting that, constructing a Bhavya Ram Mandir has been on the BJP's radar, agenda, larger scheme of things for the longest time now. And I think it's just a case of much ado about nothing. Let's not forget that those who say that the BJP is indulging in majoritarianism is not secular. Excuse me. The Prime Minister does not wear his religion on his sleeve. But at the same time, if he takes pride in being a proud Hindu and does the Bhumi Pujan of a temple which was held in abeyance for 500 years, despite ample evidence way back in 2003 that a Hindu temple existed below the ruins, I don't understand why is there a problem. Minorities have enough rights under the Constitution by way of Article 29, Article 30, by way of the 44th Amendment in 1978. They actually have unmitigated even property rights with respect to educational institutions, via Article 31A. So I don't understand that this is a country where almost 80% of the population is Hindus, and yet we are not a Hindu Rashtra. We don't have a state religion. So let's not try and conflate issues. I think the other parties, namely the SP and BSP, are bereft of any electoral issues, and when we keep communalizing and polarizing the electorate with their divisive rhetoric, and
Mr.
what
Bhadoria.
Yogi Adityanath knows or does not know is not the question. The Samajwadi Party is still hallucinating, Padmaja. They've forgotten that they won only a measly 47 seats in 2017.
But since you mentioned specifically the Samajwadi Party, their contention is while you were doing puja, they were with the praja on their cycle. Vivek Silas.
Well, in case if that is your
Just a second.
issue,
Yes, sir.
Just a second, Mr. Bhadoria, because the question
you
was to the
asked me a
Samajwadi Party. So let Mr. Silas start and then I'll come to you. Yes, Vivek Silas.
Padmaja ji, I would like to say that everyone in the entire country wants that the Lord Ram temple should be built. And if the Bharatiya Janata Party wants to start their campaign from there, it's their prerogative. Let them start. We are no one to stop them. Let them go ahead. But the Bharatiya Janata Party has to understand there are certain other issues which are equally important, and much attention and priority is required to tackle those issues today, be it unemployment, inflation, corruption, atrocities of women. I want to ask how many people in the panel know that a girl was raped in Hardoi 3 days back and her dead body was found in the sugarcane field. How many of us
Do you know about
No one
Gayatri
took notice
Prajapati?
of it. Yesterday,
Do you
a woman,
remember somebody called
a young girl was
Gayatri
molested in Lucknow.
Akhilesh Yadav was roaming down with Gayatri Prajapati.
Sanju Verma, please, enough of your insane talks, please.
The Supreme
Let me
Court
say.
had to intervene.
Sanju Verma, please.
Akhilesh Yadav did not have the decency.
Okay, please.
Please.
Let him
Enough,
finish what he's
Sanju
saying, then you
Verma.
can respond.
Don't, you have a
One
habit
by
of
one.
speaking in between.
Okay.
You
Yes,
have a
finish your point,
habit, you
Mr.
have a
Silas.
habit now. You have a, Padmaja ji, this is not fair. This is unfair. This is unfair.
Go on, Mr. Silas, the floor is yours. I
Padmaji,
just
let
said
me
that.
complete. I'll just take 10-12 seconds. Yes. Yeah. If you see in malnutrition, Uttar Pradesh is number 1. That is a report given by the central government. Most unemployed youth are in Uttar Pradesh. It's number 1. Child mortality rate, number 1. Women mortality rate, number 1. Now there are 24 crore additional people who are gone below poverty line. That is the achievement of the Bharatiya Janata Party. They talk about development, they talk about expressways, but we cannot see anything. They were talking about 1 trillion economy. They were talking about, I don't know what not, bullet trains, Kyoto, smart cities, film cities. Everything was there.
Okay.
But nothing can be seen today. Nothing can be seen.
Okay, because the UP government is saying that Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, they have made more than 40 lakh houses. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, in the villages, they have given 90,255 houses. You have got people from the Musahar community, the Vantangia community, those who are afflicted with leprosy, they have been given free houses. That's as far as housing is concerned. They are talking about government jobs to 4.25 lakh people. 3 lakh people have been given government appointments. You're saying all of this is not happening.
They have given jobs to 1 crore 75 lakh people. They can even say that. As far as the Musahar community is concerned, ma'am, there were Musahar community people who were eating rotis made of grass in the Lok Sabha Prime Minister.
So this data you're saying is made up. Do you have evidence to show that this data is made up?
This Musahar committee.
Okay, so you're saying this data is made up, and when you have nothing to show of your achievements, Professor Sangeet Ragi, then religion is the opium of the masses.
This data is, ma'am. Why people are unemployed? Why people are jobless?
Padmaja.
You talk about 22 lakh crore economy.
Okay.
Padmaja.
Professor Sangeet Ragi.
Can I come in, sir?
Yes.
Can I come in? Padmaja, I think that the same narrative was, attempted to be built during the 2019 parliamentary elections. And it was the work of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government, particularly to the disadvantaged section of the society in terms of the homes that they were given to them, and the toilets that were built around, across the country. It was across the cities and across the villages of India that actually resulted into a grand victory for the BJP. So it's work. Whether you create a narrative or not, you accept the achievement. It is not for you. You can come on the television screen, you can shout, you can scream out. But the point is that how do people take it? And the people have taken the government, they have accepted the functional government of the Narendra Modi, and particularly for the disadvantaged section of the society. Coming to the second point, look, everybody says when it comes to Ram temple, everybody says that look, Ram is for everyone of this country, everyone is. Had this been a case, in 1947 itself, the temple would have come out at the place where Ram Mandir is being built today, on the pattern of Somnath. Even the Ayodhya, Kasi and Mathura would have been liberated long back, but that hasn't happened. And it is all precisely because, the political establishment didn't want to hurt the so-called Muslim sentiment. Here the community who's inflicted partition on this country was, the political establishment of that time was more sensitive to them than the majority of the Hindus, whose temples were destroyed. Second point, Ram is the civilizational entity of India. And remember how the kind of the affidavit that was filed in the Supreme Court of India by the Congress government, by the UPA government, the batteries of lawyers that were employed by the Congress party and all, opposition parties in order to deny Ram temple at where...
No, but you haven't answered the question. The question is that there are more pressing things at hand. For someone to keep going back to Ayodhya and harping on that theme, having Ram Lala on the cover of the brochure which talks about achievement of the UP government, it just shows that seems to be the recurrent theme of the campaign.
Padmaja, just 10 seconds. Just 10 seconds. It is not a case of binary between Ram and Roti. You need both. We need both Ram and Roti.
You need Ram and Roti both. So Varis Pathan, today you had the Prime Minister talking about Ration, you had Yogi Adityanath looking at the Ram temple. Ram bhi, Ration bhi.
Well, Padmaja, may I ask a simple question to the BJP? Will they ever speak about development? Will they ever speak about the rising prices of the petrol, gas and oil? Will they ever speak about the vaccination? Will they ever speak about the crores of youths who have lost their job, and what is the government's initiative to say that they might get job, they will be provided basic amenities? Absolutely nothing. They are only on Mission Mandir. Your title reads as Mission Mandir, whereas it should have been Mission Development. Today, you, me, everybody knows what the nation requires is a vaccination.
But
People
can both the missions be co-terminus? Can they be side by side?
See, allow me, Padmaja, this is not fair. You gave so much ample opportunity to the other panelists to make their point.
Okay,
kindly give me 10 seconds without interjection.
Yes.
This time, the voters of UP are very intelligent. They want Rozgar. They want job. They want development. What about the rising fuel prices? People don't have money to pay for school fees. Where will they get the fees? And you are talking about Mandir? See, earlier also they did the same thing. They took names in votes in the name of Ram. They came to power in the name of Ram. They formed the trust in the name of Ram. And what did they with the trust? They created scam in the name of Ram. So people are intelligent. They have played with the emotions of lakhs of devotees. I have certain Hindu friends who have told me, Varis bhai, what have they done? They have cheated us. They have taken the money from us to build Ram temple, and what they have done with the money.
Sir, you are again bringing up something. You're bringing up something which there is no evidence. It has been explained. Let's not bring that back again and and again. We are talking
is the
specifically
lacks
about the
of
construction
people
which
who
is
have lost
happening
their
right
lives.
now.
Evidence is lacks of youth who have lost their job.
Okay, Sanju,
Evidence is people
sir, then
who
you
are
file an
going through
FIR.
discrimination. This is the evidence before the entire nation, and the data is in the media's domain.
No, and the explanation for that has been given. We'll keep going round in circles and talking again about that allegation which has already been explained. Please, let's just stick to the topic. Sanju Verma, there are people in Uttar Pradesh today, and there are series of meetings that have also happened of MPs from the BJP in Delhi. There have been a number of organizational meetings in Uttar Pradesh as well, and reshuffle is being spoken about because of the COVID outcome, of the people's anger, of the people who have died. And this is to subsume that in identity politics. Sanju Verma.
Okay. Padmaja, you raised a very important question. I'll quickly tell you one thing.
As well.
We have vaccinated cumulatively today almost 49 crore people. More than 47 crore tests have been done. The recovery rate in India is the highest at almost 98%, and the fatality rate is the lowest in the world at 1.1%. I wish the other panelists, including Waris Pathan, would read and come for debate rather than वही घिसा पिटा जो नैरेटिव है रोज आकर बोलते हैं इसलिए हर
kindly
चुनाव
check
में
the
हार
data.
इनकी नसीब आती है
Sanju Verma, kindly
इसलिए
go and
पंजाब
please
की
check the
जनता ने
data.
decide
6
for
lakh
the narrative.
highest in the country.
I mean, could not win a single seat. I mean, could not win a single seat in Bengal. So please stop now. Stop spewing gibberish. I will now tell you the.
We won 5 seats in Bihar. Earlier, BJP was 2.
Padmaja, can you stop this
Let that
background music?
will be decided by the voters. And I
Can
am
you stop
confident
this background music,
that
please?
the people
Fine,
of
let
UP
me
this
continue.
time will see
Since
to
you will
it
not
that the
intervene, I will
BJP
not
is
speak.
thrown out. I am 100% confident that the people of UP will throw out BJP
Fine,
this
but
time,
let him
and
continue with the
our
debate
fate will be
because you
decided
don't
by the
seem to
people.
be
Why are you
interested
worried?
in raining
We will
today.
contest, and
When
inshallah
it
we are
comes to
hopeful
me,
of
you're
winning
very quick
seats.
to interject.
But why
Okay,
you
yes, please
only
let
about
Sanju
you
Verma
want
complete,
to
Mr.
create
Pathan. See, you were upset when you weren't
politics,
allowed to speak, Sanju
divisive
Verma. Yes,
politics, which
have
we
your
done.
say.
Padmaja, you know, Waris Pathan has the audacity to come here and lecture on Ram Mandir, and this is the same party which always wants votes on the basis of religion. They fought 20 seats in the Bihar, they won just 5 seats. They contested 44 seats in Maharashtra, they won just 2 seats. They contested 7 seats in Bengal, they won 0 seats. They contested seats in Assam, they won 0 seats. अरे चुनाव आप जीत नहीं सकते हो क्योंकि जनता आपके दोगले चेहरे को भली भांति पहचान चुकी है. Now for those who are saying that उत्तर प्रदेश में कोई डेवलपमेंट नहीं हुआ, I will take 30 seconds to bust that false narrative. Padmaja, when the Yogi government took over, there were only 1.5 airports which were functional. Today, close to 6 airports are either fully running or close to fruition. Be it Agra, be it Lucknow, be it Meerut, be it Kanpur, be it Farrukhabad, be it Ghaziabad, be it Gazipur, things are progressing at a fast pace.
Okay.
Point number 2, the highest number of vaccinations of more than 4.4 crore have been given in Uttar Pradesh. And do you know what the test positivity rate in Uttar Pradesh is? Just 0.02%. But
Okay.
आप उत्तर प्रदेश की बात करेंगे, you will not talk of a Muslim-dominated Mallapuram.
Arey, Yogi has totally failed as the CM of Uttar Pradesh. Kindly come with me and see what he has made Uttar Pradesh. It's a crimes destination now. Every day rapes, murder, what you have seen. Women thrashing a taxi driver on the streets of Uttar Pradesh. And what happens? The
Okay,
UP police
so
book
that
the
is the
taxi driver,
data.
arrest him.
Basically, it's a war of data. The data that you are giving, Waris Pathan is saying these numbers are made up. The point that I want to circle back to is Vivek Silas. Is this something that the BJP goes to again and again because it knows that parties like the SP, the BSP and the Congress don't know where they stand on this. When it comes to Krishna Janmabhoomi, you don't know where to stand. When it comes to Ram Janmabhoomi, you've got an awkward past. When it comes to the Hindu vote itself, now the Congress, BSP, everyone's talking about how Ram Mandir was originally their idea. Vivek Silas.
Yes, Padmaja, I would just like to respond that you can fool the people once, you can fool them twice, but you cannot fool them every time. We were talking about religion. When Yogi ji says 19% उनके 81 हमारे, When Yogi ji says Bajrang Bali was a Dalit, when they talk about Shamshan Kabristan, when they talk about Eid and Diwali, you know we cannot run the country like this. We have to talk about the people of India and their development. We were talking about airports. Sanju Verma was talking right now. Airports are being, it was in the name of Chaudhary Charan Singh. It has been sold to Adani. Now it is Adani Airport. You know, and only 81 lakh people in Uttar Pradesh have got both the doses. Sanju Verma, please confirm please confirm that. Only 81 lakh people have got 2 doses in Uttar Pradesh.
Okay.
You said the farmers' income would be
You know,
doubled by 2022.
I think just the manner in which Mr. Silas has dodged my question sort of proves the point, Sangeet Ragi, that you definitely do not know how to address this issue. So this is a trap that the BJP sets for the opposition every election.
Padmaja, I have a very important and very brief question to them. If Yogi Adityanath or anybody, any politician from the BJP raises such kind of slogans, and people, why do people accept it? Have you ever asked this question to yourself? Is it not because they are responding to the call of the BJP simply because they are frustrated with your kind of politics that you have played over the last 7 decades in this country? You have been completely insensitive to the Hindu sentiments at all.
Give me 5 seconds.
You know, उनके जो 3 सबसे बड़े आराध्य देव हैं, उन पर मस्जिद खड़ी की हुई है. It's just you know, demeaning the civilizational pride of India.
And masjid and talk about development,
what
Mr. Sangeet Ragi, that is what
just to assuage the
this is what the nation is asking.
Of the Muslims,
when will you stop?
and that
When
to
will
the
you
fanatic
talk about
Muslims, I'm not saying
what is
that all the Muslims fall in the same category.
Okay.
You know, you talk about everything. Development. Are you saying that there has been no development in the Uttar Pradesh?
Okay,
When you compare COVID cases in Uttar Pradesh, sir, you compare Uttar Pradesh with New Zealand.
I'm asking
you
a simple
compare
question
Uttar Pradesh with Australia.
Okay, Mr. Varis Pathan's question, but please, final one. Varis Pathan, your question.
Big development done by Yogi in the last 4.5 years. Show me.
Okay, we will have an entire separate and a very long exhaustive debate with data on that. But let me just end by saying one thing. It's great that every time there is a debate like this, politicians say we should be talking about development. We should not be dragging in identity. In that case, sir, while contesting the elections in Uttar Pradesh, the AIMIM should not make it a prerequisite that any party they ally with has to make sure the Deputy Chief Minister is Muslim. Then you are indulging in identity politics. What happened to development? You should choose a deputy CM based on his or her credentials, not based on his or her religion. I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much. All gentlemen, Sanju Verma for joining me on Debate One.